Dear friends, welcome to weekly view on markets. Nifty was up by around 1.5% for this week. Mid cap and small cap indices were up by around 2%. All major indices continue to trade in a broad range, indicating further consolidation. Geopolitical developments remain volatile and it puts a cap on upside in the market. Continued buying by DIIs supports the market at lower levels. In the absence of any major domestic trigger, markets are likely to continue consolidation for some more time. US President has proposed additional tariffs on China for importing Russian oils by all NATO countries. So this is a new development on the weekend. Markets will react to it on Monday. New GST rates will be effective from 22nd of this month. The reduction in GST rates is likely to boost demand for FMCG goods and consumer durables. Increased demand will result in higher corporate earnings and consequently improvement in GDP figures. Markets will scale higher levels when corporates earnings pick up. Investors have to be patient and we remain invested till corporate earnings pick up. Nifty closed at 25,114 with a gain of 373 points for the week. That is a gain of 1.51%. Bank Nifty gained 694 points. That is 1.28%. Closed at 54,809. Mid cap index gained about 1,152 points. It gained around 2.02%. Closed at 58,227. Small cap index closed at 17,989 with a gain of 334 points. That is a gain of 1.90%. India VIX is steady at around 10.12. Now let us look at sectoral indices. Most of the sectors have gained during this week. Information technology gained the most at 4.26. PSU banks gained around 2.94. Public sector companies gained around 2.70. Manufacturing, metals, auto, pharma all gained around 1.9 to 2%. Energy companies, NBFCs, healthcare, private banks, oil and gas, realty sector, infrastructure all gained for around 1 to 2%. So there were more advancing stocks. That is, the overall structure of the market was positive for this week. Whether market will continue this kind of upside move depends on geopolitical developments and the global news. So broadly, markets are likely to consolidate in a range for some more time. Now let us look at technical charts. This is the daily chart of Nifty index. We can see Nifty index trading in a broad range 25,250 on the higher side and 25,400 on the lower side. Whenever it is coming on the lower side, there is buying, and whenever it crosses around 25,200, selling is coming in. So market is in a broad consolidation. There should be a major trigger to take the Nifty to higher levels out of this band. Till such time, the market will consolidate. This is the chart of Nifty Mid Cap Index. Mid cap index is also trading in a broad range. On the lower side, it is 56,100 to 56,200. On the higher side, it is at around 59,200. So it is likely to continue in this range. This is the chart of Nifty small cap index. Small cap index also is in a range. It came to a lower level of 17,300, and from there again it has picked up. And on the higher side, whenever it goes to around 19,000 to 19,100, selling is coming in and it is coming down. Till there is some positive trigger for the markets, it is likely to continue in this broad range. This is a chart of Bank Nifty index. Bank Nifty index has a support at around 53,500 levels, and it has a major resistance at around 57,000. Whenever it is crossing 57,000, we see profit booking is coming and it's coming down. And there is a good support at around 53,500. So Bank Nifty is expected to consolidate or trade within this range for some more time. Now let us look at some of the macroeconomic parameters of the market. RBI foreign exchange reserves is at 698.2 billion US dollars. It is up by around 4 billion US dollars during this week. Rupee is at 88.27 for $1. That is forex rate is at 88.27, and dollar index is steady at around 97.7. Brent crude price is at $66.9 for 1 barrel, and the crude price remaining at lower levels is good for Indian economy. It will help to control the inflation. Gold is at record high of 1,11,190 for 10 grams 24 carat. There is continuous demand for gold, and gold price is in a unusual sharp run up for the last 2 years. Gold has given a return of more than 60% in last 2 years. FIIs have sold 3,577 crore during this week. FII selling is comparatively coming down in recent weeks. They used to sell around 10,000 crores in a week. Now it has come down to around 3,500 crores. And on few days they have bought also. Overall for the week, they are the net sellers. DIIs continue to buy. They have bought 13,703 crore in equity during this week. That is giving support to the markets. And new GST rates will come into effect from 22nd of this month. It is expected to give a boost to the demand in the economy, as most of the FMCG products and consumer durable goods prices are likely to come down, and that will boost the demand. Many companies have planned capacity expansion, as they are expecting a pickup in demand. It will lead to growth in the corporate profits and finally in the next year's GDP. One bad news is that US President urged NATO countries to impose tariff on China to stop oil imports from Russia. So this news has come at the weekend. Market is likely to react in the coming week. This since this is a new development, we'll have to wait and watch how markets will react. Commerce Minister has stated that the trade treaty with US and India is likely to be concluded by the end of this year. So the trade war between India and US has likely to have been peaked out, and some reconciliation is taking place. That is good development. So considering all technicals and also fundamentals, I feel it is a good time to invest with long-term view by the investors, and mutual fund investors should continue their SIPs. Markets will definitely scale to higher levels. Already 1 year of correction is over in the markets. They are held up because of several geopolitical war situation and trade tariff developments. Once these things gets cleared in coming months, the markets will definitely go to higher levels. So this is all for this week. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. You can refer to your friends. You can ask your questions, which I will reply. We will meet again next week. Thank you.